What's up, fam? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Come talk some Eagles with us. We're switching it up. Phillies suck. Let's go, Birds.
I mean, how silly is that, man? We're talking about practice.
The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you. Let the celebration begin.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of A2D Wednesday Nights, only here on A2D Radio. Every Wednesday night, Rob Brinkman, Noah Eaton, Ryan Elizik. I'm Greg Milakvic. We'll be here with you for the next hour or so, hopefully. At the end of the show, Eagles, the LeBron effect, baby. That's why I had him silver was all over LeBron to make a decision. Sixers are back on Christmas Day. We will go through the games that have been announced. The schedule release is later this week. Tomorrow, maybe?
I think it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yeah. Sixers schedule release. But they are back on Christmas Day against the Lakers, of course. So that'll be fun. We'll also talk about the Phillies lose another series. It's wild what they've become right now. It's bananas. I know probably everybody's sick of them right now, me included. But we'll give them a little talking later on. But with them sucking and the Eagles' first preseason game this weekend allows us to transition and finally start talking some Birds. We will go over the training camp news and notes, preview whatever preseason game number one has become. But the main topic at hand is the big fella will be stepping away at the end of the year. Lane Johnson has announced his retirement plans following the year. Leads us into our poll question. Lane Johnson's final season gives the 2026 Eagles the ultimate last dance motivation to win the NFC. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, that's where we're live. Find us everywhere on your podcast. Poll question is brought to you by SpecializedPhysicalTherapy.com. Let the doc over there, Paul Vidal, let him know the boys at A2D sent you. He'll take care of you. Rob, kick us off. What's your poll question?
Yeah, I disagree. If you need extra motivation after how last season ended, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. This thing was I know they won 11 games and they made the playoffs, but this thing was a dumpster fire pretty much from the start. You had an underqualified offense coordinator. The quarterback stunk. The line stunk. You couldn't run the ball. Couldn't get first downs. You had A.J. Brown, Jimmer jammering his mouth every chance he got. So if you're still here in the Philadelphia Eagles locker room and you're not motivated to fix what happened last year, I don't want you. You need Lane Johnson to announce his retirement, announcing his swan song. To give you extra motivation. Everyone should be rip-roaring, ready to go on whatever September 14th, I think it is, against the Commanders at Lincoln Financial Field.
Yeah, I think 13th.
13th.
Right?
There you go.
Yep.
So, we can get into like how good Lane Johnson was, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, and the whole thing. But I mean, this news shouldn't shock anyone. He's 36 years old. So, I mean, if you need this for motivation for the football season after the garbage that went on here last year, it's gonna be a long 6 months in Eagle Land. they shouldn't need it, but so I disagree.
Noah?
Yeah, I disagree as well. I mean, perfectly said, Rob. The bottom line is, they did not meet the standard last year. And, I know we all remember the early to mid-'90s when we were just happy to make the playoffs and maybe win a playoff game. Guess what? That's not the standard anymore. Let's move ahead to 2026. We're this franchise is now two-time Super Bowl champions for a reason. Thanks to Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman and this front office and all the way
Chip
down
Kelly.
to
Can't forget Chip.
Shut up,
because this was the best decision Chip made.
Fuck Chip. Leave him.
Shut up.
All right. But, from Howie to Jeff to, all the way down to the fucking water boy, everybody over the last 25 years plus has raised the standard of this organization. It is no longer acceptable just to make the playoff and have an early exit. We expect to be a Super Bowl contending team year in and year out. So if this team needs Johnson's retirement announcement as any extra motivation, we're absolutely in trouble. I couldn't agree with you more, Rob. Look, this team looked like shit at times last year. The offensive line couldn't block you or me at times. I mean, look, this O-line should have all the motivation in the world. Just look at last year's tape. I mean, they along with some shortcomings by Mr. A.J. Brown were a large part as to why we didn't advance in the playoffs last year. So hopefully the offensive line can have a rebound year. And if we can, I see no reason why we can't be a Super Bowl contender. I'll disagree to the poll.
Yeah. I think because you haven't heard anything from the Eagles, right, just shows you how motivated they are already, right? Like for as long as I can remember, I've been around, not as long as you guys, but shit, 30 years I'm watching the Eagles out here. There's always something to talk about. There's always something. There's always something in the news, right? This guy's working on this. This guy's got to do that. This guy's trying to get a contract. This guy, is holding out. This guy's doing this. This guy's doing that. New coach, whatever. Like, even with how bad at times last year was, again, 11 wins, playoff appearance, that's bad for us. Hey, how bad has it possibly been in Lane Johnson's career, right? Since he's been here, the Eagles have been that gold standard, right? So I really don't think there's any extra motivation to get there. I think at this point, again, Lane's a two-time Super Bowl champion. Correct me if I'm wrong. He might be the only guy that on the team that is two-time, unless BG comes back this year. I think it's
BG was
not.
here.
Yeah, other than BG, I'm not sure if anybody else was here. So the team itself has motivation to go win a Super Bowl. I mean, they've been to 2 in the last 4 years. They won 1, obviously. So you got all these guys that have been here for a while. There's no way that there's any less motivation to go back to the Super Bowl. Could it help to be like, oh, hey, here's our first ballot Hall of Fame right tackle who we're going to miss dearly after this year if he does end up retiring. So yeah, hey, let's get him back one more time. I don't think it's any extra motivation. No. I mean, your quarterback, who is the winningest quarterback in football since he entered the league as a starter, all he cares about is winning. The offense, all they're caring about is winning. You got rid of some of the cancers that we talked about that have been a little bit more me guys. But dude, if this team needs any extra motivation, there's something else wrong. That's got to be like a Nick problem, Nick Sirianni problem, which, based off the way these guys talk about him, I don't think that's the case either. So all I've heard is good things out of Eagles camp. Unfortunately, this is the one.
It's been quiet.
Thing.
It's been quiet.
It's good. I don't even know what's going on in camp. Like, it's not like there's, I'm getting, I block ESP on Twitter, so I don't see his live camp stats and tweets.
Oh, they're there.
I'm sure they are. I'm so happy I don't have to see them.
Yeah.
But it's not like, we had a couple guys get a little injured, a couple hammies. Grenard's been out a little bit, but everybody should be healthy for week 1. So I find it, we'll get into this later, but I find it very hard to believe that this team isn't the best team in the division, isn't a top 3 team in the NFC. So they should already have that NFC Championship game circled, in my opinion, without Lane Johnson. So,
yeah, no, absolutely. And you guys are all right, but you guys are no fun. I'm going to absolutely agree to this because this is what it is, right? This to me are those we talked about last week with the Phillies, right? Like trying to win on the margins, right? This is that margin type of stuff. Where you're right, Rod. This team in the NFC East, at least, is the best team on paper, right? I don't think that's really arguable, right? You look at the defense, you look at all the other things that this team has done in the offseason, what they brought back, what they've added. This team is the best team in paper in the NFC East. And you guys are right. The way last year ended, the way this team is made up, the way this team is coached, the way this culture is, they don't need any more motivation. You guys are absolutely correct. But this is that you're in the middle of a dogfight, right? Lane comes over to you, pops you in the mouth, gets you fired up. This is that motivation that these guys are going to use and going to have some fun with this year. They're going to try and end it as far as they can for the big fella and cement his legacy as, Rob, I think you said on the post, if not the best right tackle in football or in history, then one of the top 2 or 3, right? So, yes, I'm going to agree to the poll. We're going to have some fun with it this year. Lane Johnson is going to go out on top, and it's going to be awesome to watch. It's not going to be really fun to replace him.
That's going to be awful.
But all signs, again, early in camp, right? But all signs, and I know Lane's even said it himself, like Markel Bell's looking really good through camp. And that couple of days that he missed, Markel had taken all the reps at first-team right tackle over Fred Johnson, who's probably, if it was a game, probably would have been brought in, but took all the reps for the first team. So, yeah, I'm going to agree to the poll. We're going to have some fun with it. I'm going to go against all you nannies going disagree, but you're all right. I love you guys. You're all right. Yeah. It all makes sense.
Hey, look. If ESPN decides that they want to have someone follow Lane Johnson around the camera all season, I'm not going to tell them no.
Yeah.
Give me a 10-part series how the Eagles go win the Super Bowl. I'm all in on that. All in on it, please.
Yeah.
Aren't they doing that with LeBron this year?
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Yep.
Someone is, I think. Greg's going to be locked in. Greg's going to be locked in on the DVR.
Let me know what channel that's on so I can record it.
I'm pretty sure it's on ESPN, man. So
I don't know what channel that is, so I won't watch it.
Yes, you do. You're such a liar.
But no, it's like.
Coming out of camp, things obviously the offense is looking good. I love, like you said, right? The reports. Oh, day 2 or day 3, the offense has struggled. Yeah, no shit. It's a brand new offense.
It's a brand new offense. You have a top 5 defense in the football. Like, oh God, hey, he's a brand new offense. Devontae Smith's been out with a hammy a little bit. Mekhi Lemon's been a little banged up. Yeah. The entire wide receiver crew is brand new. Again, you're trying to mix in, some of these new offensive linemen, right?
But there's some guys having some camps.
That's what I've heard.
With those guys being down, there's some guys having some camps. When you look at Dontavian Wicks for one guy, Darius Cooper for another guy, even I think they're going to Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore. I think they're going to have a tough decision keeping 6 guys. Because to me right now, the way it sounds, the way it's working out, it feels like 4 guys are already locked, right? Obviously, you got Devontae, Mekhi Lemon, and Wicks. Over the last week, it sounds like Darius Cooper is almost locked up that 4th spot. And then you go 2 more spots, and you got, 5 guys for 2 spots? Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore, Johnny Wilson, and then, oh my God, why am I blank on the kick returner? What's his name?
Anaya Smith?
Covey.
No, Britton Covey.
Isn't he hurt? I thought he was hurt.
He might be hurt in camp, but I'm saying, but he's on, you know what I mean? Like he's on that roster right now. And so it's going to be tough because you don't think they're going to keep more than 6, but some of these guys are having a monster. They're saying Darius Cooper looks like AJ Brown. If you just if you just don't look at the jersey.
Relax.
I've seen that.
I know it's fun.
I've seen somebody tweet about it.
We haven't talked Eagles in a while, and because it's so quiet, I haven't felt the need to. Because there's no drama. Right? There's no drama, and now we're here. We're in middle August. It's the right time to start talking birds, and now we're back.
As far as the receivers go, I think Johnny Wilson's on the outside looking in.
Oh, sure.
I don't think he'll make the team. I mean, he's been hurt quite a bit.
And he's also probably the only guy in that group that you could sneak onto the practice squad too.
Yeah,
like
there's that.
You try and squeak a Darius Cooper on a practice squad, somebody's snatching him up.
Somebody's taking him. Yeah.
Right.
The one thing that I've seen like people tweeting about, again, I haven't been locked in on Eagles training camp news. Not gonna say it. All I know is that I saw a tweet that says they're running play at like motion on like every play, and I absolutely love it. I've been begging for motion for the last 3 years. Like they do it some, but like the Eagles have all like they've been like one of the least used like teams like motion wise of getting guys moving. Yeah. And it just seemed so hard the last couple of years to just have guys get schemed open. So look, if you could scheme me open 10, maybe not 10, like 5 throws a game where there's just nobody within a guy for 5-10 yards, and Jalen's got an easy little dump off for 15 yards, give me that. Seems like everything last year was a tight window throw or a guy coming off a comeback or a go ball or whatever it is. Give me a scheme where we got one guy running a post, one guy running an out, one guy running straight up, and then like a guy running a quick drag underneath. You have 4 different guys, and someone's going to be open.
Yeah.
Just give me something.
Absolutely.
And, it saw too that there's been a ton more throws over the middle, which Jalen hasn't historically done. So we love to see that too.
What up, Tommy?
Hey, babe.
Tommy, to the whole question. Lane Johnson's final season gives the 2026 Eagles the ultimate last dance motivation to win the NFC.
Well, yeah, I mean, agree, but even I'll double down on it, man. Like, go win a chip for this dude. You know, I think it gives the team more motivation. I think anytime you're in those type of situations and you're a leader of a locker room and you're a staple for the right side of this football team for a long, long time, and we all know, and these guys aren't stupid. I mean, they got analytics too, babe. So I mean, they know the record without them.
Oh,
they
yeah.
They know the record with them. They know the difference. This is arguably one of the best right tackles that ever played a game. He's the best right tackle in franchise history. It's not enough for debate, and there's been good ones.
Yeah,
there have been really good ones, and that just shows you how great this guy is. I mean, Chip Kelly did a lot of things wrong through his tenure here. 2 picks he didn't miss. Lane Johnson and Zach Ertz. Okay, there's 2 picks you can thank Chip Kelly for. Lane Johnson even more, because I remember people that night were upset with that pick. Using the 4th pick of the draft for a lineman, it's not sexy. Oh, it became sexier than a strip club, babe. You know what I mean? Real quick. So, yeah, I agree. I mean, last dance motivation to win, yeah, however you want to phrase it. But I think the NFC, that ain't enough. You know, this football team is primed to go win a Super Bowl. You know, you have your Super Bowl hangover last year, right? You make some moves, and obviously the right moves, and you change your team a little bit on the offensive side of the football, not only by the coordinator situation, but some different weapons, right? I think that brings some excitement to guys, so I do think this football team has that little last dance when it comes to Lane, because it's not just some dude,
Right.
It's even different than like a LeBron situation. Like, this guy's been a staple here. It's all we know on the right side. I mean, you guys are all sports guys, and people are disagreeing to that. Like, and I didn't hear anybody's answer. I'm just saying, like, if anybody disagrees to like these guys wanting to win for him and putting a little bit more work in because of their care for him, I think we all don't pay attention to sports enough. Then does that mean they're going to win it? I don't know. We'll talk about that down the road, right? We got a minute on that. But does it give motivation? How does it not? Like, I'm not telling you game 17 of the year, that's a make or break game for the NFC title, right? The guys are going to think about Lane Johnson. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying at this time of the year, when he announces it, it puts a little bit more discipline, puts a little bit more, let me pay attention to this scheme a little bit more. Let me focus in meetings a little bit more. Let me learn as much as I can learn from this guy if I'm an offensive lineman, right?
About Markel Bell.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody disagrees that it wouldn't give a team more motivation to win one for the air quote skipper.
Win one for the Gipper.
Yeah, the Gipper, the Skipper, whoever the hell you want to call him. But come on.
They should already be doing that stuff.
Well, Rob, that doesn't change the poll question, though. They should already be doing it. Of course, they're already doing it. They're professional athletes that want to win.
All right. Well,
but you tell me there's not a little extra?
Disagreed.
Well, you tell me there's not a little bit extra. That's what you're telling me. You're too busy loading trucks, babe. You haven't been out. You haven't been out in the sports world enough. No, I'm serious, and not in a negative way to you. But I live in the sports world. You find motivation anywhere you can find it. The greats are always looking for things to motivate them more. I don't know. I mean, listen, it's different than a basketball locker room or a baseball locker room when it's less guys. I get it. But you can't tell me every starter on that offensive line don't know who Lane Johnson is and his impact. You can't tell me J.L.X. Hunt, Nolan Smith, anybody, Jalen Carter, anybody who's lined up against him through the years of practice don't know the impact of that guy. And at a lot of guys, this guy's never, he did one thing, right? But never been off the field trouble, right? Has always been a leader, has never gone to the media and like disrespected stuff, right? He's always been a real guy. He's a Philly type guy with his toughness. So when you're checking off all those boxes, this ain't a rando saying, this is my last dance. And I think you guys are disagreeing with it, aren't giving him the respect of the player he is, not only on the field, but off the field. I don't know if we're respecting it enough. With all due respect to anybody says disagree, because this is disagree radio. So it's great about the arguments, right? This is why I created it, a decade and a half ago. Is because it's all about disagreements and agreements. I don't want you all agreeing. But I think you're off base if you're disagreeing. Was there 3 disagrees and then Greg?
Yeah.
Correct.
No, you're an idiot. You're a moron. You became
my
a moron.
My basis for the disagreement is look at last year. Look at our sorry ass performance in the playoffs. That should motivate us enough. Look at how terrible our O-line play was last year. I mean, they better be motivated enough by flipping on the tape from half of last season. No. Of course that's a motivation. You guys are separating the two because you don't have a feel for sports right now. This is what's happening. Okay? You two are separating them. I don't know why I keep freezing. What the fuck is going on? All right. But you two are separating the two. Listen, 1 + 1 still equals 2 here, guys. It still equals 2. You can have it both ways. If you're telling me, you guys are all loud freaking morons, sound like you're all from fucking Delco. Well, they should be motivated. Look at their performance last year. No shit. No shit, they're motivated. You see your quarterback, how skinny he is? You don't think there's motivation? When A.J. Brown leaves and makes comments and all the other things, you think there ain't a motivation? Of course there is. But you can have more. You guys never ate at a buffet before. I can tell. You can go up for more. These are different types of motivations. These are different types. Like failing is always a key motivator for players. But why can't you put the whipped cream on top of the dessert? Because that's all we're doing here when we're agreeing to this. We're just putting the whipped cream on top of motivation. That's all we're doing. And knowing a damn hospital bed with an IV, right, ain't jazzed up enough to understand it. Briggs hasn't worn goddamn sleeves in 3 months on here. And you can tell he's not motivated by what's going on with the sleeveless part. You can tell he's not motivated.
Sun's out, guns out.
I love how the most Delco sounding person on the panel goes Delco.
Yet both Rob and I are from Bucks. Go figure.
Love it.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know where you're from. Because you might be more Delco than me. I'm not even Delco. I mean, I'm over the bridge. I'm a Jersey guy.
You're closer to Delco than I am, Tom.
Well, essentially, I mean, I can make the case that I'm a semi-South Philly guy.
There you go.
But either way, I mean, right? You disagree too?
I did.
You should hang it up too. You the 3 of you should be on a 2-week suspension now from HED.
I was taking next week off anyway. It's all right.
Yeah, me too. I just suspended myself for a week. I don't know.
No,
You don't need to find it elsewhere. But for certain guys, it's a motivator, right? I'm not going to say 52 guys on a goddamn roster all give a shit enough, right? But there's definitely guys who do, right?
What up, Eddie?
Can I ask you guys a question?
He says, fuck Chip. He did do two things right, though, like
Use
Tommy
guys.
said.
Yeah, use
What's
guys.
up?
Here we go.
Use guys.
Use
There it is.
guys.
You guys.
Here we go.
So I don't understand the uproar today. There's a post on social media of arguably one of the best corners in football.
Oh, you're going there?
Oh,
Being-
there it is. Okay.
Being a ball hawk. All right.
Uh-huh.
What's the issue with the post? So we want the social media team just the offense. We got the best defense in football. No, we're gonna walk around like it now because defense wins championships, right? We got a quarterback. All he does is win, and we got a defense that's ready to carry right now. They're built to carry, okay? Just like they were built before to carry us. They're built for it. So a guy who doesn't have a lot of picks in season gets one. That's post-worthy. So Emmanuel Acho and all the other freaking dryer sheets all over Twitter, you're a bunch of morons that say, oh, how could you post the interception? Well, because the guy made a play on the ball. And we got the best defense in football. This ain't the Bills posting it. The Bills made the same post.
They did.
Okay? Nobody's talking about Josh Allen. All he does is throw picks. And I love Josh Allen. That's my guy. But he throws a ton of picks.
Especially in
Jalen
big
don't throw
moments.
nearly as many picks as Josh Allen.
Yeah, he
So
does.
maybe
He screws me up.
Bills Mafia is used to it, is what I'm saying. And there's no outroar there. These guys look for reasons to hate on Jalen Hurts, to hate on the Philadelphia Eagles in any way they can find it. We're the talk of the town. Keep talking about us as we're going down broad again 2 times in 3 years. But I'll just come out and say it right now. This team right here is built to win a Super Bowl. They're built to win a Super Bowl because they had the best defense in the National Football League, and I don't care about the Seahawks. I don't care because we took one of their best corners. Maybe everybody missed that as they're all over the Seahawks right now. It is hard to repeat, and I'll make this very clear. I'll bet everything I own, everything I own, the Seattle Seahawks are not going back to the Super Bowl. I'll make that very clear to the masses. You know what the percentage is? I don't care what BetMGM says, all right? DraftKings, I don't care. It's 0% chance. 0% chance the Seattle Seahawks go back to a Super Bowl. That shit ain't easy, and it's sure not easy when it's Sam Darnold your quarterback, okay?
And
I
they
ain't going to
bring
forget
back
about the
the running back.
ghost. Congratulations on the trophy. No shot.
Not
Who's
only
better
that,
in the
they
NFC
play in
than
a
Philadelphia Eagles?
brutally
Who's better?
tough division.
The only other
Tough
team is the
division.
Rams.
Kiss my ass.
The only
Who's
other team
better?
is the Rams.
The Rams.
There's-
the
The Rams are
better.
right there. I'm not saying they're better, but they're right
Until
there.
they beat us in a big game, they ain't better. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna go out and give hand jobs all over LA like the homeless people, right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They are not better than us because they haven't beat us in one big game. Period.
No, I
So
agree.
who's
I
better?
was
Give me
talking
another
about
name.
the Seahawks being in a tough
That's
division,
it.
and they're going to have
Oh,
a
yeah,
tough time getting back to the playoffs.
They are. You're right there. They are in a tough division. It's just hard to repeat. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? Like they're not repeat worthy to me across the board, right? They're just not. Like certain teams, you can say, "Yep, they're going back."
They let their second best offensive player walk. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going with a running back that wasn't even starter on his college team.
Yep.
Isn't he hurt?
Kenneth Walker?
Not Kenneth Walker.
No, Jadarius
Price,
guy.
right? Something Price.
No. Who's
I
the
gotta
other
look
guy
it
they
up.
had?
Got a draft Saturday. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Get talking to Red Bull.
I didn't drink any caffeine since 2:00.
Look at you, man. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's not.
Nah, he missed a day of practice. He missed a day of practice, and he's
To our Jake has 2 rings too. Eddie
That's
agrees
right.
to the poll. Johnny says the defense will carry this team early. Barkley will have a big year. I agree.
I've heard good things about the run scheme in practice, so that's good.
Bigsby needs more carries this season. I think you're going to see it, Matt.
Well, we say it every year, Greg, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and Brinks has heard it, and Noah's been on long enough. So has Rye. I mean, we've all been talking about this long enough. Like
We talked about it last year for sure.
you want your
100%.
run game and Saquon Barkley the freshest in November, December, January. And the only way you get him there is by 15 carries a game. And I know everybody wants him, you should get 25 touches a game. not when you got an electric back behind him. That matters. And change of pace matters and a different style matters. So, I'm giving Tank Bigsby 10 to 12 carries a game September and October. No question about it. I am limiting Saquon Barkley early to a point, right? We're talking 15, 18 carries. He don't need to be in the 25 mark because by December, you're wearing down your horse. December is when you want to go punch everybody in the mouth and run it down their throat. And every year we've done that. We've had a good double combo back because even with Saquon on the year we went to won the Super Bowl, Kenny Gainwell was the backup, and Kenny ran hard, so it was a good change of pace. Tank runs hard too, similar styles, but he's more north and south for a speed guy, right? We can agree there. Saquon got a little bouncy last year, but I agree with Eddie. I agree with Johnny. I think it's a bounce back year for Saquon too. You guys hit it earlier. It's a lot of motivation going into this year for guys who had down years, etc., and didn't have the years they want. And I think the even bigger motivation is we already saw it in the body.
Oh,
if you guys don't see what I see,
it's good, man.
If you don't see that number one, there was a number one on this football team who I got all the respect in the world for that Super Bowl. You understand? And how we actually had a number one wide receiver forever. Relationships break in sport for some reason. Kobe and Shaq did. MJ and Scotty did at one point, right? Everybody sort of has that for some reason. I don't know why, but I think greatness sometimes guys get selfish, right? And I think that motivates a quarterback not invited to his wedding, right? You go with me here, right?
Taking shots after the fact.
Guy talking a little too much.
Yeah.
So, if there's a guy who has a monster year and is in the MVP conversation, I think it's going to be Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be in the MVP conversation. There ain't a quarterback in football who's been through more offensive coordinators than Jalen Hurts has, and all he does is win. Think about that. He's not going through offensive coordinators because he's failing. He's getting 98% of those guys. He's getting them bigger jobs. Besides Batula last year. Every guy, he's gotten a bigger job. Think about it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All he does is win. Are we ready to go? Are we ready to eat? I'm ready because the Phillies got a bad taste in my mouth. But the Eagles and Sixers do not. 100%. Red October is going to be the Sixers with their red on. You understand? That's the Red October we're looking for.
Can we get rid of the red statement jerseys and just keep the black Iverson era jerseys? So they weren't bringing those back this year. Kind of pissed off about that. So
we'll love to see LeBron in the black one. We'll love to see
that's
Jalen.
What I'm saying.
Like
Adam Silver. Like you have the most iconic Sixers jersey in my opinion. Right? You're not going to put LeBron in that? Are you serious?
I don't know how you don't sell
that jersey.
You alien. I don't know how the alien ain't selling that. Nobody sells products better than the NBA.
Like, dude, that thing went triple platinum on the Wildwood Boardwalk. I guarantee it. It's already
Wilson got one.
Big Will got one.
Wilson hit buckets to get one.
He hasn't been on HUD in 6 months, but Big Will's got one.
Good for him.
The only guy who couldn't show up to our fantasy lottery picks. The only guy without kids who couldn't show up to it. Couldn't get on the phone.
That's so Wilson.
He's busy in Wildwood, as we say, busy in Wildwood. I was giving goddamn kids a bath. Are we okay? He's an issue. But he did get the black LeBron. Your point, right? It's
like
I got no money, and I'll go buy that right now.
I'd find a way to find. I don't have any money either. I'd find a way to get it for sure. But to get back to your point about Jalen, for everybody else in the league,
and the Twitter comment, like I don't want to. Sorry, we got off the rails, but like the converse, those two things I would like to hear from you guys.
Yeah. To get back to that, it feels like the goalpost gets moved for Jalen Hurts
every time.
Every time they're moving the goalpost. They're moving the goalpost, right? People are like, oh, look at Josh Allen. He did so good. Oh, he threw three picks in this game, and they lost, right? Oh, Lamar, 2-time MVP. He's won, 2 playoff games, right? Oh, God forbid. Now, Jalen Hurts doesn't put up 250 yards passing and runs for 3 touchdowns, game-winning drive, whatever. All this dude does is win. He's the winningest quarterback in the NFL since 2021, 2022, whatever it is, most wins, right? has outplayed Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl twice, who has won a Super Bowl, right? Has beaten Josh Allen multiple times, has beaten Lamar multiple times, has beaten Joe Burrow, has beaten he lost.
Has beaten everybody ranked ahead of him.
He's beat everybody. Everybody who's
had a different offensive coordinator every fucking year since high school.
All this guy does is win.
That's crazy.
And he doesn't do anything off the field for people to push him to something else. You know, he's not Deshaun Watson out there. He's not out there in the media saying anything stupid that he shouldn't. Like they got to pull quotes out of this guy, and he's just like, "Oh, is that what you guys wanted to see? Is that it, guys? Hey, we won by 40 again. Like, what do you want, guys? We're in the playoffs again. I haven't missed the playoffs as a starter. I've won 10 games plus every single year I've been a starter. God forbid I don't throw for 4,000 yards. Guess who doesn't give a shit? Me. All I care about is winning. I don't care. But yeah, to get to your point about the Bills posted the exact same thing. Josh Allen threw a pick to somebody. It got 70,000 views. The Eagles posted it, got 2.1 million views. What are we talking about here? The guy who all he does is win. Win. All he ever talks about is winning. All that matters is winning. And people just oh, well, he's not that good. Bullshit. Beat him then. That's it.
Yeah.
No, and it proves the slant, right? And the narrative with the national media, right? And like you said, our fan base, we're rabid, but most of the fan base doesn't give a shit. We're like, let's go Q, right? Come on, let's 100%. Go Q. Most of the fan base is there. It's just the national media. It's the guys that are obviously doing it for clicks and trying to drum up interest for their dumbass show that they didn't even create. They're doing it that way, right? But this goes even in a regular season. Josh Allen could have a shit game and he gains points in everybody's big board MVP rankings, right? You know what I mean? And it's funny. At first I was kind of like, what do you? I don't know if this is going to go over too well. But then you think about it and you're like, who cares? Who cares? It's preseason. If you're going to throw that ball and you're going to throw that pick, do it in preseason where it doesn't matter. So that you can then learn from it and be like, yeah, I probably should have done that again.
Yeah, let it rip every once in a while. Even in the regular season, obviously you can't make a habit of it. But if you're gonna let it rip, guys do it all the time.
Yeah,
see guys. Peyton Manning threw 6 picks in how many games in his career?
Every game.
Oh my God! Here we go. Worst example ever. Don't have my mouth. Christ. But
you put that on TV for me, Robbie.
Yeah, I did. Just for you. That's for you can clip that. How about you hating on Peyton Manning? And I clipped you earlier saying that they're making a documentary about LeBron.
Yeah.
But don't make a habit of it. Even if you do it in the regular season, if you're trying to make a play and zing it down the field, trying to make something happy, it's okay every once in a while. Don't make a habit of it. I'd be more concerned if he fumbled than he threw a pick.
Yeah,
I think it would serve him well to throw a couple interceptions.
We talking about practice. We ain't talking about the game.
And this isn't even game. It's not
We're
even
talking about practice.
But one thing missing that video too is where's that ball being thrown? Over the middle, inside the hashtag, and inside the hash marks.
Yeah, but then there's been a lot of reports that he's thrown the ball well over the middle.
100%. No, I'm saying it's a good thing. I was saying it's a good thing.
Oh, that they're doing it. You're saying
that's working over the middle.
Over the middle of the field.
Yeah. That wasn't a shot.
The only way you get better at stuff is by doing it.
Yeah.
like I can't build a deck, right? But the only way I'll get better at building a deck is by doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever it may be. The only way anybody here got better at playing a sport was by doing it. You don't get better by sitting around thinking about doing it. You go do it. Like anything in life, you got to go do it. You're going to be a good drug addict, you got to go do it. Whatever you're going to do, you got to go do it.
Yeah, got to have aspirations.
Yeah, like you're going to be a heavy drinker, you got to go do it.
Yeah, log her up.
Log her up. James says the Eagles fired, Sixers almost back and finally turned the Phillies off soon. James, it might be after tomorrow. It might be after tomorrow.
Where do they go tomorrow? Minnesota?
No, well, it's Field of Dreams game.
Oh, tomorrow is?
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Don't worry, it's on Netflix. You can stream it while you drive.
What time?
8
Probably
o'clock,
7.
Oh, okay.
7:30.
See, they
Yeah,
can't do challenges.
What?
what's that?
They can't do.
Yeah,
they
there's
can't
no
do-
ABS.
Yeah, there's no
Oh,
challenges.
The ABS won't work
No ABS.
in Dyersville, Iowa.
Most unbelievable thing I've ever heard in my life.
Is that real life?
The Little League. The Little
7,
League has
7:30.
challenges.
Yeah, you can't put a
Joe.
challenge board in the cornfields.
We can't have a major league.
Look, I know a guy who could set up the ABS thing. I literally know. I can call him right now. I'll send him out to Iowa.
Get him to Iowa. Did you guys see those ticket prices? Like, I know there was a period of time where I was looking to go to that game. Thank God I didn't, because they're atrocious right now. But the cheapest seats, like 2-3 weeks ago, and so probably now, like $2,000, $1,800 for a single seat.
Where is it?
Well, yeah, that's because it only
It's in
seats
Iowa.
like 7,000 or 8,000.
And that I get it to a point, like a couple $100 is different than a couple $1,000.
Yeah, but I also to Noah's point, when you're talking about smaller, either way, it was going to be a price gouge.
In
It's
total,
an
they're just
event,
outpricing
right?
fans.
Yeah, either way, it's
Yeah,
going to be a
of
price
course.
gouge. If you could sit 60,000, 100,000,
Yeah.
or 8,000, they're going to price gouge you for things that are outside the box,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Special.
But
Okay.
what is special
Right, right.
events.
You outprice.
It's just a game in
You
Iowa.
outprice. I haven't been
Yeah.
able to take my son to a Philly. Now he's got plenty of baseball in him, right?
Game
we ain't
at
worried
the
about that.
cornfields.
But I have not been able to think about this. I've not been able to afford to take him to one game this year. Because, bro, you're talking about this. This is regular game. This is one. We're not even talking about the cornfield. At a 162, you're spending 30 just to park. Okay, how much you spending on the tickets? There's no cheap. You know what I mean? There's really no cheap ticket. Essentially, you're going to sit all the way up top for still $50 a ticket.
I went this past Friday. I went to Wall of Fame night for Chase Utley. $75 to sit 10 rows off the top stadium.
This is what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you're going to spend $150 without tax, 30 to get in. I'm already at 200 now. I'm already at 200 for 81 out of 162. I'm already at 200. I didn't even buy a drink yet.
Yep.
I didn't buy food. Nothing else was purchased. No memorabilia. So you buy your family of
No Dippin' Dots.
yeah. You buy your family of two.
You know the
Just two
dude
of
wants the Dippin' Dots.
Just
Yeah,
two.
you
We ain't
need
talking about
cotton
taking a
candy.
family of 4, a family of 5. So all sports is outpriced everybody.
Yeah.
Correct.
Unless your team stinks out loud.
Like the
What
Cardinals.
is it? It's just in a field in Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
the
it's where they
cornfields.
Field of Dreams, dude.
Where they've been
Where they
playing
film
at.
Field of Dreams.
Like the
Same
outfield's
one as-
corn.
If
you
you,
mean to tell me
build
they've
it,
done this
they
for what,
will
like 4 or
come.
5 years now?
Yeah,
You
they've
haven't
done-
watched one of these?
They've done it for
I
like
saw-
5 years.
I saw Nola's pitching.
He is pitching.
That'd be
Oh,
some
my
balls
God.
to
Oh,
the
like
cornfield, baby.
cornfield.
Let's go.
Those balls would be
No,
flying
no,
in
no,
the fucking
flying.
cornfield.
Stop it.
Is that a
Noah's been
tornado in
good.
Iowa? You got a tornado coming with all the balls leaving? Oh my God.
What? Look, Noah's been good for the last 2 months. He's lost 2 games, 1-0 the last month.
Yep.
Come on.
No, he
No,
has.
no,
He
he's
has.
been-
Aaron's
he's
my
been
guy.
better.
Aaron's always been my guy. So
Yep.
I hope.
The rest of the team hates him though, because they don't do
Absolutely.
anything.
They don't
And
ever
last
score
game
any
was
runs.
hysterical. He gets out and then he
Well,
got hurt.
that's
and then they
been,
get
run.
that's
That
been
was-
the MO for years, though.
yes, it
Yeah,
has. Been.
I was there Saturday too. My buddy offered me a free ticket to go Saturday. I didn't even sit down yet. Vladimir was hitting a home run to left.
Yeah.
I wasn't even in my seat yet. It was insane. And after that, he was fine. But I'm
Yeah.
like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
It's just right on cue.
Unbelievable.
Umberto says he's slightly worried about the tight end room getting back to the Eagles. It's not if, but when Dallas gets hurt. I don't trust Munt or Stowers right now.
Stop.
It'll be
Stop.
all right.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, there is
Second-round pick.
there is a little bit of concern right now. Yes, slow to pick it up, but again, we're not even.
But
It's
slow
only
what?
August 12th. It's August 12th right now.
What's slow? Is speed?
No. His picking up and his production in camp, picking up the playbook and production and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Look, the Eagles are pretty sure.
Dan
we have-
Bilzerian
what-
thinks
what-
the Rams have the better defense.
Fuck out of here
That's not true.
with that nonsense. Get out of here with that.
Look, if you get Aaron Donald, I might be able to hear the argument. Because again, that dude's disgusting.
To the Sixers, at least bring back the blue version of the black unis. They were underrated. I didn't.
Oh
think
yes,
defense is
yeah.
really
No,
good.
I did.
Obviously,
I didn't like the old blue ones.
I mean,
the
they're not
new
as
blue
good
ones
as
I
the
go,
black.
when you go get Myles Garrett, you're awesome, right? But they also gave up a damn good defense and to get him too.
Yeah,
So it's not like they kept Jared Verse and add Myles Garrett.
that would have been ideal.
I don't know how
Yeah,
great
yeah.
their secondary is. I think it's okay.
It's all right.
Yeah,
they
it's
got
not
the,
over.
They got the McDuffie guy from KC.
They did get McDuffie
Oh
from
yeah,
KC.
they traded for Clint Duffy. Yeah, they don't care about draft picks out there.
They don't care about draft picks.
They don't.
haven't ever.
And they have an owner like we do, and he'll pay bonuses out because he has cash on hand, where a lot of these other teams can't. Right?
Well, so
Howie and Jeffrey Lurie do the same thing.
Listen,
why
you can
Howie's
make the
allowed to
case
make these.
They're better on the edge than us, but I don't think they're not better up the middle than us.
Well, we got Aaron Donald.
Back. Like, I don't think they have
He
better.
playing?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's back.
He's playing.
He's had a couple workouts. I think he's probably coming back. Yeah.
Either way, I don't care. I got Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. They're not better up the middle. They might have one guy who's better, but they don't have two. And that's where I'm going to go with that. I think we win there. I think our linebackers are better. I think our corners are better.
The Eagles have 2 of the 3 better corners for sure. Yeah.
I think our safeties
And then Reed's
are better.
right there too.
Like Makuba, getting Makuba back's huge.
Yep.
So I do think our safeties are better because the Makuba one's huge for us.
Makuba's and they're saying Michael Carter's pushing Omar Epps for that other position. He's playing really well.
Well, he's a better cover guy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And like sometimes it's great to put your cover guys back there.
And naturally he's got that versatility to be able to go outside, inside if you need him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
James asked, "Do you guys see the white helmet?" I did see that video of the white helmet.
Love that. Absolutely love that.
That would be sick.
Nails.
What white? Are they going?
Is
Are
Grenard
they going to
healthy?
go?
The white with the
that?
Kelly Green Eagle helmet.
I hope they do the white version of the Kelly Greens this year.
That's
Is
the
Grenard going to be healthy
possibility.
by the start of the season?
Most
I
likely.
don't know.
Potentially.
Probably.
Fangio's been a little iffy. I think he said the other day that he's still a couple weeks away.
Okay.
But it seems like he should probably be back for week 1.
Berto says he really needs Jalen to put an exclamation point on his career this year. I'm tired of people discrediting and how successful he is.
How's he going to do that? Because he already
What else
went
does he have to
1-1.
do?
Right.
What else does he have to do?
Getting back and winning another, right? Winning another within a couple years.
Jalen was one James Bradbury stop away from having the same amount of Super Bowls as Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
I mean, to his point, though, who's Umber? Like you win
Umberto.
2. You win 2.
You win 2 within 6 years.
You win
That
2, you're a Hall of
puts me-
Famer.
Yeah, I mean, that's win
Yeah.
1. A lot of guys.
And you can't move those goalposts anymore.
No, you win 2, you're a Hall of Famer.
I don't care. I don't care what deep dive Nick Wright goes down. He can't move those goalposts anymore.
That guy's an idiot.
He is an idiot.
He is an idiot. I do like watching when his TikToks pop up on my feed with him, like the Mahomes mountain. Mahomes is still somehow on top of the mountain, even though he hasn't been the best quarterback in football in like 3 years.
That's just his
hilarious.
thing.
It's
That's
just-
his
I
thing.
know it is. It's funny. I think it's funny because I know I can't take him seriously anymore. But like when at least now he's got like some form of sense of humor. Where on ESPN he did this other random shit where like people, take me seriously. No, dude, turn it into the shtick. I loved. I guess it was 2 years ago, like the Monday after the Super Bowl where they had all the Chiefs stuff playing and they ran all the Chiefs stuff. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. So much fun. I just loved it. It's awesome.
Umberto says, I think my favorite strength of Jalen is his ball security. So I think he can take a few more risks and still have our trust in a big game situation. He's proven it. Absolutely, Umberto.
Yeah, let it rip.
And especially
Jalen.
in practice. Like air it out. Let's see what happens.
Jalen's had
Because he's got a whole bunch of receivers that he's got to start trusting too.
Yeah.
He needs to see how Wicks goes up against the ball. Darius Cooper, I know he's worked with him, but he hasn't got a lot of snaps with him. This is where those guys being hurt benefits these other
I know
guys.
they're not going to
especially
do this.
Sorry,
I know they're not going to do this, but it wouldn't hurt to, I don't know, maybe play some of the starters for a little bit this preseason, maybe a drive.
Absolutely not. Completely out of
Why?
that.
Half your wide receivers are hurt. They're already hurt.
No,
so.
I don't
I
need it.
mean,
We haven't
This
done
is
it in
just
what, 3
weird.
years, 4
Yep.
years? Like since Sirianni got here, we haven't played stars in the preseason. I'm cool with that.
But it's not just Sirianni; it's everybody.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Nobody plays.
No, I know.
Because people are getting hurt in
It's
practice.
the entire league.
Yeah, I'm
I
good.
mean, we've already seen a whole bunch of ACLs already.
Every team in the league pretty much uses more or less the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season of the regular season. As
your preseason game is was it the Patriots they're doing joint practices with?
Yeah,
That's your
Yeah.
preseason.
I believe so.
That's
Yes.
it. So that's it. Like when you're having your ones go against their ones, there's your preseason. That's all you
Yeah.
need.
Yeah,
And AJ
Sixers
gets
prices are
His
wild.
head knocked off.
I did see that. What was it? I think the cheapest ticket for the Sixers home opener is like $1,000.
you're gonna pay off your mortgage.
It's a Wednesday night against the Cavs. It's $1,000. So you got to be shitting me.
What, October?
I'm gonna-
October 22nd?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no. That's on the road. That's at MSG.
No.
Yeah.
Cavs at
The 20
Sixers.
22nd
October.
Cavs game.
Cavs at Sixers,
That's the
October
first one.
27th. Real quick. I got ticket prices right here from StubHub. Okay. So let's say section 106 behind the backboard, behind the baskets, $5.99, $6.11. If you want to sit in row 112, which is like almost center court, that's about $15. You go up top, $4.74, $4.47. This is per ticket. $4.67,
Right.
$3.59. You know what I mean? So yes, tickets went
I
up.
guess
You
you're
could buy.
not taking cash to that one.
What do you mean?
No.
I got season tickets, babe. I already
Well,
got them.
where are your
Oh,
seats?
there you go. Okay.
I don't know
All
yet.
right.
I don't know. I
Tom
forget
might
when my
be going
season.
there. Tom might be going to that one. He's going to be selling the rest of them, though.
Well, no, I got 21.
Like,
So you figure if I sold 11 of them at four something a pop. So
you're making your money back.
say
Yeah.
900.
You're getting a G a game.
I'm making $5K off of those tickets and still
There you
going.
go.
And still going to 11 games. So even if I went to 5 games, which is a good chunk, you know what I mean? That's a lot of games to go
Yeah.
to. I went to 5 freaking games. I'm cleaning up.
Yeah.
So thank you,
And then you're
LeBron. Because Jaylen Brown don't do that by himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown ain't taking those tickets up that much. These tickets are a whole
Really?
nother level now.
You're like 250 ish for Jalen Browns. No, you're not getting 5. You're not getting 5.
We got at Nats.
And then you're gonna pick up the playoffs too, and you go to round. You got the whole all 42, right?
No,
I got 21. He's got half of those.
Okay.
And
But
the
you
rest
still
of the
get-
season
you-
isn't like
You
I
probably
don't
still
think their
get like a
schedule-
couple playoff games.
and their schedule's not like done yet either.
No, yeah,
No,
it's
not.
released
I
tomorrow.
think it
Yeah.
comes tomorrow.
So
Eddie agrees the blue 2001 jerseys were fire.
Yeah, the specific one that I know about that is when Kyle Korver was in the 3-point contest. That's the one I vividly remember. It was like 2006. Like when I think he came in second or something. And he's shooting the lights out in that glossy blue jersey. Oh,
I like the blue ones. I was a fan of the black ones more though. They're
yeah, of course.
they're my go-tos.
But Philadelphia sports is going to own the holiday season. Yeah, we've got Eagles on Thanksgiving,
Yep.
Eagles on Christmas
And
Eve, and then
Christmas
Sixers
Eve,
on
yep.
Christmas Day.
Yep.
Philly's going
Christmas Day
to
is
own.
5 o'clock.
Sixers-
I mean,
Sixers will
talk
be
dirty.
on
5
like
o'clock.
MLK
I'm
Day.
not a fan. I'm not a fan of the 5 o'clock.
I would have preferred 8. I would have
I
preferred
want
a
to play the
wind down.
Knicks. Yeah, I want to play the Knicks at noon.
No, they were never going to be the noon game. It was never going to be the noon game.
It was always
either
going to be
gonna
LA.
5 or
man.
8.
It was always going to be LA. It was always going to be Luka, LeBron.
I'm surprised it's not in Philly, but either way.
And then with that,
Because what
Of course.
tickets cost more, babe?
the Sixers get an MLK
Yeah, I
game.
mean, you're not wrong, but you know they do make money. So what tickets are going to cost more in LA or Philly?
Did you guys see the Lakers got sold today? See how
Yeah.
much they got sold for?
12
Wait, somebody
$12
bought them.
billion.
Yeah, 12 bill.
billion.
$12 billion.
Bob
Yeah.
Iger.
Well,
he bought the franchise for $10 billion 10 months ago. He's only owned the team for 10 months.
So we make $2 billion off a sale.
$2 billion
Yes.
in a
I
year.
wish I had stupid money. I've had a time machine. Goodness gracious. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, and then people think
$12
socialism
billion.
and communism's coming to this
Yeah,
country.
Josh
The guy's making
Kushner
that kind of
and
money.
former Disney
guy's making
CEO
that
Bob Iger, 12.5.
Isn't Kushner like somehow related to Donnie?
That's Jared. I don't know if they're both.
I don't know if that's
Jared Kushner is Donnie's daughter's.
Ivanka's
yeah.
hubby.
But they could be related.
Yeah, I feel like I just recognize the last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, they asked Trump at the Patriot games who was going to win the Super Bowl. He gave 3 answers. Great. Gave 3 answers.
Josh Kushner's a younger brother of Jared Kushner. There we go.
Yeah, so there it is.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why I remember that? I saw something a couple weeks ago about what was it? FIFA trying to sell their media rights or something, and he was involved. And then that got shut down because like all of Europe said no.
Yeah, because FIFA was trying to go streaming for the next World Cup.
Yeah.
And that got shot. Yeah, that got shut down.
Back on track.
No one in America would blink an eye.
Yeah, nobody would care. But either way,
no one would care.
No.
Well, the Phillies suck.
Phillies suck.
They've lost 6 of 8 series since the All-Star break. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals. They lost 2 out of 3 over the weekend. The Royals, not the Royals.
I believe we're 10-15 overall since the All-Star break.
10 so I guess 10-15 since they lost today. Here's how this is how you know you guys stink. This is how you know you stink. You bring in the best hitter since Tony fucking Gwynn. 340, 330, 350. He's hit 194 since he came to this shithole.
200. Don't shortchange him.
We got going into today. It was 194. I think he
had a double today.
He
had one hit
double today. Good for him.
Was barely fair.
Worst fucking stretch since 2021 in 5 years.
It's his
lost
worst
11 points.
The worst
lost 11 points.
Unreal.
Actually insane. It's legitimately insane.
I'll say this, okay? This is really simple. We talked about it before. You can't bat 237 as a team, be 22nd in the big leagues in batting average, and be 23rd in the big leagues in walks. Okay? You want to know why you're not good enough? There you go.
Well, today was the 8th game since the All-Star break that they've scored 1 or less runs.
They're last in OPS in the whole league.
I don't even care about that, right? Let's just look at the basics of baseball. You're 22nd in batting average and you're 23rd in walks. Guess what? That ain't a recipe for success ever. So we go back to the original conversation on how this team was built. The arms. And Wheeler hasn't been good enough since the break.
No, he was terrible today.
Sanchez was awesome yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why 89 pitches and we're all wearing mini skirts and pussycats and we can't go out for another inning with a bullpen that's not good enough.
And no one available.
I don't even.
And no one available too. Whether they're good enough or not, yet no one available.
Right. So the bullpen thing. Again, they were good the first half of the year. They've been so taxed over the last 2 weeks. Like, first of all, Zach was bad in his last start because he had to throw 120 pitches because there was just literally nobody out there that could throw, right? Shout out Alan Rangel, who ate the game the other night that they won, right? They figured out how to win that game, but he was just out there like throwing. I think the last pitch he threw was like an 81-mile-an-hour fastball. He somehow got out of an inning, like just eating it because everybody else wasn't available, and it's difficult. These guys have been taxed. Like for whatever reason, these starting pitching, who again has been really good, they're keeping you in ball games, but they have to be perfect because this offense isn't doing enough. They're just not doing it.
Yep.
So these guys go 5-6 innings. Like if he goes 5 innings, he's at 80-some pitches. Like, all right, hey, send him back out for the 6th. But yeah, he's thrown 6 innings, 7 innings, 6 innings his last like every start out. Like I guarantee these guys are a little tired because they have to go out there and be perfect. And every inning they throw is stressful innings, right? Like,
yep.
Again, as somebody who did it, not obviously not at the same level, but you're out there, I could throw 85, 90 pitches, no problem. If it's, hey, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but if a walk here, error here, base hit here, you got base runners on, those pitches could be completely different, right? But like that, you're going to the same guys over and over and over again. I mean, the guy that got for the Giants pitched 3 times in 4 days. He got hurt. I wonder why. Right? Like you're asking so much of these guys.
Look, the bottom line is if Wheel Sanchez. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
My bad. If Wheel Sanchez and Luzardo, if they don't give you 8 scoreless, we don't have a shot. We don't have a shot in hell. This team, they can't manufacture runs. They rely on the 3-run homer, and when the ball's not flying out of the yard, we don't score. I mean, it's a disgrace, guys. It's a complete disgrace. It doesn't lead to consistent winning.
Can we just stop with Alec Boehm altogether?
No, please. Okay. So I was at the game on Saturday. I forget what the score was. They were winning going into the 8th inning. They take Kyle Schwarber was playing first base because Bryce's knees have been bothering him because he's in the outfield because God forbid, hey, we had to take him out of first base. His knees have been bothering him. So he's DHing. Cool, no problem. You put Alec Boehm in as a defensive replacement at first base. Okay, cool, no problem. Jose Alvarado gives up 3 runs in the 8th, right? Comes back around that Boehm has to hit in the 9th inning, doesn't do anything. And then in extras, I think it was the 10th inning, balls hit directly to Alec Boehm. Fields it, doesn't do anything with it. Does nothing with it. Like, oh shit, I have to flip the ball over here. Guys safe at first base. They score a run off of whatever. If he gets that out, they don't score a run. Phillies win on a walk-off sac fly, or I think, right? Otherwise, they tie the game, and then they lose in the 11th because some guys, I think it was the Killian dude, because I think I was there when he got hurt. The guy from the Giants, threw a pitch, gave up a 2-run home run in the next inning, and dude, it's your second inning of work. You pitched 3 times in 4 days. I'm not surprised you're a little tired to give up a home run. Shouldn't have been in that situation. Alec Boehm is a negative 1.2 WAR this year. Get him out of here. What is he doing for you? What is he doing?
Early in the year, or when they had him in that 4 or 5 hole, right? You obviously were banking on his RBI numbers, right? And he gave you value there because at least he did put balls in play. A lot of them ended up being double plays, right? But the team was telling you that we do value those RBIs, right? And that's where he was sitting there in that 4, 5, 6 hole. But when you move him down to the 8 hole, it's just, to me, it just shows that there really isn't anything there other than you kind of made the defensive move, so you kind of got to sit with it. But at this point, just put Hill or De La Cruz out in right field and bring Bryce back to first.
Bryce. Well, I think you guys. I think again, I'm not saying you're wrong, but we talk about the same people, and it ain't the right people to be talking about. I'm just being as real as I can. We constantly talk about.
Sure, but those guys aren't going to. They're not moving. Hold the phone. We're not talking about moving guys. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the same goddamn conversations week to week, and we allow other guys off the hook, and we're sitting here talking about a guy who ain't getting paid $30 million a year, isn't getting paid $50 million a year. We're not talking about those guys. We sit here and talk about Alec Boehm and double plays, and we don't talk about the heart. The core of this baseball team is hitting 240. Sure.
So, right? Not enough power, okay? Not enough doubles, not enough nothing. When you talk about Harper, Schwarber, Turner, not good enough, not consistent enough. There's where it starts. It starts there, and then you can talk about the other guys. This is all I'm saying to you guys. We come on and talk about guys that are man anyway. We know they're man. So why are we not talking about the carriers? The carriers carry you. The other guys complement you. So in the most contagious sport there is, the most contagious sport out there, when the core isn't hitting, ain't nobody going to hit, babe.
Well, Bryce
Harper,
it's
as simple as that. No. It ends there. Don't even talk about Alec Boehm. I don't want to hear about Boehm, Crawford, anybody that is just a guy right now. You need to talk about the star power. The star power hits, then other guys start to hit too.
Well,
but when they don't do nothing consistently, from Schwarber, Turner, and Harper, they're not consistent enough.
No, Harper, all he wants to do is walk now these days.
Well, I mean, I'll take him more.
At least he's taking them, though.
Yeah. At least he's being patient.
Something you're
like, I hear you, Rob. I would love for him to go up there and attack and do damage, but at least he's willing to take that walk.
But if Harper doesn't do damage, like Tom just said, the Met guys aren't going to do any damage.
No, it starts with Turner. It starts with Trey.
Turner's been ass all year.
That's the issue. This team's going to go at the top of your lineup. Come on, guys. It's been baseball for years. You guys are all baseball guys. Where does it start? A great leadoff hitter. I'm not even going to sit here and crush Bryce. Because in reality, he's had a better year consistently than Schwarber or Turner has.
Well, then
So
Tom,
Bryce is my third
the
bullet.
right fucking guy lead off.
Huh?
I agree they should bat Bryce
fucking guy
leadoff.
lead off then. If that's
No, you bat your best hitter lead off, and who is that?
not Kyle Schwarber.
It's Luis Arise.
Fourth every day.
We're not here to argue me versus you right now and where he hits. I understand that. You guys are talking about the wrong guys batting leadoff.
That I watch every fucking night with this
You went
team.
out and got Tony Gwynn, and then you bat him fourth. Lead him off. Set the table for those guys. Make pressure. This has been baseball for years. Put pressure on teams by leading your best hitter off. Who do you want to have the most at bats when it's all said and done? You're a leadoff hitter because he's supposed to be your best hitter. You want him to have 500 plus at bats or 600 plus at bats. You want him to have more at bats than everybody else. That's why you lead him off. You don't lead off 247. You don't lead off a long ball. Okay, you ain't batting 247, 254, or 248. You ain't leading those three things off. We're all on the same page. Go bat your best hitter in the leadoff spot. We thought it could be Crawford, but they never did it, right? Fine. Mm-hmm. Your best hitter is Luis Arise. It ain't up for debate. You lead him off. Don't tell me to flush it, Donnie. Don't tell me we're going to flush it again. Go bat your fucking best leadoff hitter, their best hitter in the leadoff spot. This has been the simplest game. We make this game harder because of stupid analytics and the rest of the bullshit. What your eyes tell you? Who's your best hitter? Who's going to put pressure on teams? I don't care if you don't steal 50 bags. If you don't get on, you can't steal a bag. I don't want to steal a bag when Kyle Schwarber's coming up or Bryce Harper's coming up in a 2-hole.
Because we got guys in our front office that are more worried about fucking launch angle.
It makes no sense that the only team in baseball history that has a 240 guy with 40 home runs at leadoff and a 340 guy with 5 home runs at leadoff.
And only 60 RBIs.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yep.
And now he can't. Has he ever hit leadoff in his life before, or hit
Arise
fourth in his life before? No, fourth.
Yeah, he has.
I said leadoff.
He has.
He hit fourth before?
His numbers are actually really good in the 4-hole, but in the 3-4 hole, his numbers are the best. But
the first game,
when he was on the Marlins,
but he's a leadoff hitter.
Yes,
like it's like this is like you want to throw your head against the wall. You want to help out Bryce Harper? You want to help out Kyle Schwarber? You want to help out Trey Turner? Bat your best hitter first so he can get on base, and now there's pressure on a pitcher that have to throw strikes. That's how you ambush shit. That's how you ambush, babe. You don't ambush by batting your leadoff hitter first, and guys are going to try to pitch around him and get him out and not give him what he wants. No, you want that guy coming up in power positions. When we were playing our best baseball, Kyle Schwarber was batting third or fourth.
Yeah.
We weren't doing this bullshit.
You want Bryce to have less walks? Put Kyle Schwarber behind him.
Yeah, or you bet Luis first, maybe bat Trey or Bryce second, right? Or you go Trey third, switch it up, man. Yeah. Let him bat third. If he's that much of a fucking punk, get him out of town.
I'm all for that.
All right, Mr. Standing Out. Don't fire me up tonight. The simplest freaking conversation of all time. Not you guys, the Phillies. You bet your best hitter lead off. Why is this even up for debate? If we didn't have Luis Arise, then we could talk about, oh, she do this, she do this, she do that. No, it's the simplest formula of all time. After that, do what you want. If you want to go back Schwarber second, be my guest. But I would personally bet Bryce too.
Arias, Bryce.
174, Johnny.
Yes,
right. Good top 4.
I love it.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Even flip Bryce and Arias. I'd be cool with that. Lead Bryce off.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm not leading 247.
Okay.
Because it just goes back to the point. You want that guy up. You want that guy up in opportunities. You don't want the leadoff homer.
Me out, though.
No, but you don't want 1-0. You want 2-0.
Yeah, but sure, but that's only the first inning, right? Who's been really good? Like second half of the season, right? Like
who do you want to have the
Justin-
most at bats?
again.
I was going to say, I got some good news. Justin
Justin-
Crawford's hitting 303 since June 1st.
Yeah.
Justin Crawford's
Only
been
Bryson
really good.
Stott
So
is
he's
hotter.
been
This is 2 days ago.
So I was going to go to this, right? So Bryson Stott and Crawford, who have been at that bottom of that order for a lot of the season, right, and have been pretty productive over the last, month or so, right? If you have Bryson that leadoff spot and one or two of those guys gets on, it's the bottom of the second inning. He's getting his second at bat of the game already. He's got two guys on.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'd rather
that
have a
three
contact. I'd rather have my contact guy up there, and then Bryce too. We're making it harder by trying to be like, well, you only lead off once. No shit.
Either way, so
no, it's not. It's not either way. I'm going to stop you here because now you're getting cute. You're getting too fucking cute with your pom poms and your Harper jersey. You're getting too cute. He ain't a leadoff hitter. End the conversation. Stop getting cute with it. You have your leadoff hitter. Lead him off. Whatever you want to do. We were on the same page. We were kumbaya, and then you wanted to go get cute on me. Arrive, Harper, Turner, Schwarber. Call it a day. And if it doesn't work, then we'll come back not next Wednesday, but a couple Wednesdays, and we'll bitch and moan if that didn't work. But come on, don't
I hope we're still in contention in a couple Wednesdays.
We're not in the playoff spot right now.
We might be 5 games out in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Another point on that Crawford,
we got a 9-game streak, West Coast trip coming up. Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Another piece of good news on that Crawford. Since that same June 1st, he's batting .364 against lefties.
Wow.
So he hit that wall, right? He hit that wall early June, or end of May. But since June, he has been awesome.
I mean, he's been 264, right? 16
Bryson
stolen
Stott's
bases.
been nails.
Bryson Stott's been awesome. He's the only guy ahead of Crawford on the team since June 1st.
Yeah, Stott's got 25 doubles. That's a lot of doubles.
Stott's been great, dude. Stott, I saw
got more doubles than Bryce Harper
since 2020.
Got the most doubles on the team, guys.
Yeah.
Most doubles on the team.
There you go.
He was the only one with 2 on Sunday.
Since 2023, Stott's the 5th best WAR second baseman in baseball. Which I was, he struggled a lot last year, but he's
and even early parts of this year, but obviously
he's like second or third on the team, like hitting wise and WAR.
Yeah.
Well, think about this, guys. We're talking about all this, right? Trey's on base percentage is only 296.
Yep.
Crawford is 313.
Yep.
Right? I mean, even Harper at 373 and Kyle at 371, right? Like all these guys. We were talking about Bohm earlier. His on base percentage is almost the same as Trey Turner.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I mean, this is where these guys are all effed up in the head. Like, you stop leading them off. He doesn't get on base enough to lead off.
No.
That's where this team is hurting themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Trey, that's the guy you don't want to get
last
bats.
What did they do today? They
lost 7-1
today. I know they
it was the same thing.
What was the lineup today?
It was Kyle, Trey, Bryce, Arise.
Was Marsh maybe after
Marsh, JT, Stott.
Marsh has been.
It wasn't good enough. It was woefully short.
Awful.
Marsh has been awful since the All-Star break.
See, Johnny, I don't care about this. And me and Greg argued about it in a group chat. I don't care what their schedule is in September. I don't care. If you're good enough, you beat teams. I don't get caught up in look at their strength of schedule. Like, you know what I mean? We're playing college football. Come on. It's baseball. You can beat anybody on any given day. If you're playing good baseball, it doesn't matter who you're playing. And you know that with this team, too. If they're playing good baseball, I don't care who they're playing.
But like this series, you can't lose those Wheeler and Sanchez. You can't lose both of them. You can't lose those starts, especially. And I know they've been better, right? I know Nola and Painter, since he's been back, have been better. But when you, in theory, punt those 2 games with the way Donnie does the lineups during those games, you can't then go and lose both Sanchez and Wheeler starts of the week. You're just backing yourselves up. I know Rob jumped off screen, and when Arise stopped Marsh, Real Muto, Bohm, Crawford. And again, I know, Tommy, I get your point, but like with Bohm in that 8 hole, at that point, there's almost no point to him being in the lineup.
That's it.
Well, yes, there is, Greg, because you just brought up Rokonis. He freaking stinks. So don't Don't talk about putting him in right field.
I didn't say. I said De La Cruz or Hill.
All right, De La Cruz. Okay, he's not an everyday player, and
Hill. Put Derek Hill out there.
But neither is Alec Bohm. When you look at his numbers,
he's better numbers
Derek
than those guys.
No, he's not.
No, he doesn't.
He's not.
Derek Hill.
Derek Hill is playing a lot better than Alec Bohm.
Okay, marginally, yeah. Can he play that full sample size? I mean, you got a guy who's got 38 games, and we're saying, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I like Derek Hill. You know what I mean? I do.
Ryan referenced Bohm's negative 0.2 B WAR. It ranks 5th worst in the majors.
Negative 1.2, yeah.
I mean, I would.
He's played 116 games. The other bottom 5 have only played 80. Haven't played 80 games.
Well, why don't they just rotate De La Cruz and Hill out there? To your point,
exactly,
and give Bohmer a seat for a minute. I mean, I think he had 2 hits today.
He did have 2 hits.
He had 2 hits today. He was the only guy who hit. I don't hate that, Greg. Right? Like,
and you can bring Bryce in. He's complaining about a knee.
I thought you said Raconis. That's why I was like,
no.
Get out of my face.
I would be with you on that. Yeah. I'm not.
But no, De La Cruz, because neither one are everyday players, right? So you have to. They will get exposed if they're playing every day.
And Hill, with Crawford's emergence, Hill's not even playing center field anymore.
No, so go play him in right. I agree with you, especially with Trey and the knee, like you're saying.
Bryce.
With Bryce.
Trey, yeah, whatever. Bryce.
Yeah.
Trey,
I wish Trey had a knee injury. I mean,
you're not trying to lose Bohm. So, I mean, you got to pick a spot here because he's had 2 hits today. So, like, you're not going to do it tomorrow. But you got to mess with some things, man.
But you do got to switch it up.
Yeah, like you have to just mess with it. You don't got to bury the guy for freaking 2 weeks. But go run it out there for 2 days.
Yeah. It's not working as it is.
Yeah. And both guys have produced in their limited roles, right? And we know it's got to be limited.
I mean, that 2-week stretch for De La Cruz kept Dombo, in theory, from going out and getting another bat.
Well, so did Hill. I mean, in reality, too.
Yeah.
Derek Hill's got, 3 walk-off hits this year? He won a game for you in Washington. Like,
he's been great defensively, right?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like,
he's been great since he came here. Like, give him a shot.
Why would you not run those 2 out there? They're giving you better numbers than Garcia was going to give you.
For sure.
Like if you both played them both 81 games, they'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Makes sense in the long game.
Sure.
If they both played 81 games, that's part-time playing. That's about where they're at. And I think they'll produce at the same clips they are now, which is, I don't know if De La Cruz wouldn't go back 321, right? But was to say they combine bat 260.
Yeah.
Right? And they can hit a combined 25 homers together. That's a great right fielder.
Yeah, sure.
And that's who they're missing. Yep. I mean, they're missing Nick.
You just paid Nick Cascado $20 million to put those numbers up.
Yeah, like I would go back and get him now.
Yeah.
I don't want to go that far.
No, but I'm saying his numbers are better than what you're running out there.
Yes.
Which is crazy to say.
Yeah. Right.
If I get Reese Hoskins, I would go do that. Get the culture back in here.
Sure.
Eddie, that would be nice. It's not happening, no.
Is he on a team? Is Reese on a team?
Cleveland.
He's in Cleveland. Yeah, he's played pretty well this year.
He's platoon now with Nathan Lau. No,
he does a great job of. He does have great at bats, even though he'll strike out a lot. He's always had good at bats.
Yeah, he's always been.
I think we're missing good at bats, right? I think we learned something after Reese left. I really do. And me and Greg were sort of not Reese guys for the most part. But at the end, his last year, I started understanding some things. And I'll be honest with you guys, I think he was the leader of the locker room. This team hasn't been as good since he's left. And it's weird because his numbers are replaceable. Makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
Like the replaceable numbers.
Yeah.
And they did, but they haven't been good enough since he left.
What was his last year? The World Series year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
This Mr. Slam himself.
Yes, but no. He got hurt the next year. He was on the roster, but he missed the entire year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when his ACL.
Oh, that's when he tore his ACL. Okay.
Yeah, that was 23, I think. So,
I mean, that's where I'm at with it.
Tough to argue with the timeline.
And that's what made me open my eyes to it.
Yeah.
It's like we didn't get worse as a team. Like our team's good. You know what I mean? We're competitive as heck on paper, right? So it's not like we got worse as a team. It's just like when you lose, this is a weird sport, man. I mean, Ryan's seen it this summer, right? Like we got a couple of them right? When they're there, we're this, and we really are this, and we're always that. But when they weren't, at times with extended rosters, you had a little bit of this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even about as much as the production from certain guys. It's do they bring you together? And I think Reese did a good job of that.
Yeah, he was a big part. Yep.
And if you want to say Dombo mistakes, I think there's one. I truly do. I don't think guys factor that piece of the game. And Dombo's smart enough to know this, man. And so's Topper at that point, right? Like, you want to take out one of your leaders? Because stupid money don't do that. And this is where they've missed me for a long time. I've been emotional about this for a long time because we were lied to. We've been lied to for 8 years.
100%. Stupid money is what the Dodgers do.
Yeah. And you don't got to go to that level. It's just don't let leaders out the door.
Well, I mean, in theory.
If you have Reese, say, and you have Luis, and you have these guys in your lineup that have great at bats, what becomes contagious? Like, this is not hard to understand. You wouldn't be 22nd in batting average, and you wouldn't be 23rd in walks. If you just signed Luis Ariz in the offseason, you wouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. So these are my issues with it. And again, their issues stem back to March, January. I mean, December, whatever you want to say. That's when these issues start.
We're content with where we're at.
But in season,
we got a good ball club.
In season, 3 guys have not been good enough.
Sure.
And they're your highest paid guys. So I'm not here to attack them. I'm here. If they would say that they played good enough, they can all kiss my ass. All right. Really. Really. Bryce has probably had the best overall year out of them in a weird way because his doubles are good. His homers are solid. But again, I say this all the time. Bryce Anderson's a 254 hitter. He's too good of a hitter to be batting 254. He's the guy who needs to be in the 270 range.
That's even being light, right? Ultimately, 280, 290.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Dead say we're tied for that final wild card spot with the Diamondbacks right now.
Diamondbacks are coming up, too. Yeah. Going out there.
I want – pull up his next one. No, pull up the next one.
Yeah, Gene did a good job of that, too.
Yeah, Gene Segura was a phenomenal
That's very true.
guy.
Yeah, I miss Gene Segura. I thought, when we traded for Ariz, I'm like, what we've missed? A scrappy Latin second baseman. We got a scrappy Latin second baseman. But I like this question.
Yep.
Do you blow up the core if they miss the playoffs? I am fully all in on that. 100%.
If they miss it, absolutely.
If they miss the playoffs. I was almost fully all in on this going into the offseason after, over what's happened over the last couple of years, right? Like, you've taken a step back every year you've made the playoffs, right? So 22, you go to the World Series, you lose to the NLCS, you lose in the division series, you lose again, right? You're following the same trend that the 08 to 11 Phillies did, right? Where you won the World Series, lost the World Series, NLCS, NLDS, along this thing. And I think the thing that killed that era of Phillies baseball is you held on for like 2 years too long, right?
Yep.
So they were the best team in baseball in 2011, and 2012 you missed the playoffs because of injuries or, and multiple other different things. So cool, whatever. You want to run back in 23? Okay, cool. Fine. You missed the playoffs again. You had to cut ties at the end of the 2013 season. You had to. It had to be done. Right? But they held on for another year or two. I think they traded Cole Hamels in like 2015. Chase got traded in like 2014. Rollins, similar boat, right? So I think that if you flounder down the stretch and you miss the playoffs, you have to make wholesale changes this offseason. You cannot come back next offseason with Bryce, Trey, and Kyle. One of those guys has got to be gone.
Well,
Where are they going?
The problem is we had that opportunity this offseason and we didn't do it.
I agree with you.
You had the chance to move on from Kyle.
You had the chance to move on from JT.
I wish that they would have done something different. Again, going in, we talked about this for months, right? We needed to do something different or get somebody else in here. You couldn't just run it back again.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did was, hey, we're going to re-sign these guys that have been here and haven't gotten it done. Right? So,
but you're stuck. You're stuck with Harper.
Fine. Yeah. So the guys,
and
Kyle.
You're stuck with Trey. You signed those guys knowing that their contracts were going to be ass cheeks towards the end to win now. Because if you don't give them that money in those years, they're not they're not coming, which is fine.
Right.
So you had the chance to get out from Kyle, and you brought him back. Fine. You had the chance to get out from JT, and you did. Like, they already had their chance to do this.
And we saw all the guys that you potentially could replace JT with get moved. Right? You had the Harry Ford kid in Washington as a young guy. And then Adley Rutschman just got moved.
Just got traded.
Adley just got moved. So those guys were available.
Right.
Like Pete Alonso was out. If you wanted to shake it up.
Stupid money signing both of them, right, Rob? Yeah. If you need to bring back Kyle Schwarber, stupid money signing Pete Alonso with it.
Well, we've been clamoring for a righty. Like, you had the chance to not tell Kyle to take a hike because he was a good player for us. But
Bryce Harper would have moved to right field if you signed Pete Alonso. He would have done it. He was one of those guys that you would have done.
And if you don't have Schwarber, your DH spot is wide open.
Right. I think it's really simple. I think it's really simple. You get Schwarber, right? You keep Schwarber. You sign Alonso. You sign Arise. You move Bryce in the third. You move Bryce to the outfield. Conversation over.
Right.
Yeah. We have to pick and choose because like you said, Tom, earlier, our guy lied to us.
Yep.
He don't have money like that. So we got to pick and choose.
Yep.
We can't have all three.
Tommy and I go back to the whole Bryce Harper, Manny Machado. Stupid money signing both of them.
Yep.
That was the answer back then. You want to make a splash, say you got stupid money.
In theory, theory, we are spending stupid money because we're stupid. And we're still spending the money. We're like
the money that they're spending is stupid.
Stupid.
That's it. The money that they're spending is stupid. Yes.
Hey,
it's the wrong form of stupid money.
Guess what, boys? In 2027, we may not have a season. And when they finally figure out and renew the collective bargaining agreement, a lot of the rules are going to change in terms of there may very well be a salary cap. So there will be a limit on how much stupid money we can spend. And we're not going to be able to keep, I know Turner and Harper are obviously here for the long haul due to their 10 or 12 or whatever year deals. All right. But it's pretty simple. If we miss the postseason, boy, it may be a while before we get back.
You didn't need to, you signed Trey Turner because he's buddies with Bryce Harper. Don't tell me
I disagree
you
with
didn't need to sign Trey Turner for all that money when you went to a World Series. Bryson Stott as your shortstop. No, you didn't.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Trey Turner won a batting title last year. He's worth. Yeah. He was worth the money last year, and obviously, you don't have to go out and win the batting title in order to be worthy of the contract, right? But you can't hit 247. You can't. You can't be on base less than 300% of the time.
We got 8 more years of Trey Turner.
I'm fully aware of that. Okay, but for you go into this offseason, you miss the playoffs somehow. You have to do something to shake up the core. You cannot come back here with your big 3 guys and expect that you just can't do it. I don't know who they're going to move. I don't know who's going to have the most value. You cannot come back here in 2027, assuming that there's a season, with all 3 of those guys. You just can't do it.
That is far from a safe assumption, unfortunately.
Again,
but they pussied out. They had their chance. They had a chance last offseason to shake the deck up,
but they didn't.
They didn't
do it. So exactly. We've complained about it ever since. So,
well, here's part of the problem. Why in the minor and league system are we not able to develop anybody?
Because they're all here. Bryson Stott's pretty good.
Bryson Stott, again, top 5 second baseman.
Yeah,
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he Stott aside.
Okay, Alec Boehm was the 3rd pick in the draft, and he hasn't lived up. Like, what do you mean? Like, Christopher Sanchez, where did he come from?
Got him for Curtis Mead, who also just got traded this deadline.
Jesus Luzardo stunk everywhere he went before he got here with our guys.
Right?
So don't tell me they can't develop talent. That's Bush League. They didn't allocate their resources properly at the top of their roster, and when they had the chance to shake it up after yet another postseason disappointment, they balked at Alonso. They balked at Araz, even though they have him now. They paid Luzardo. They paid JT. They didn't move on from Boehm, and you re-signed Schwarber for 5 years.
All good points, and I agree with you there. But I mean, of course, you had the era of Utley, Howard, Hamels, Rollins, all homegrown players. And what have we in the last 15 years, other than Aaron Nola, who have we developed in our farm system?
I mean, we just outlined Justin Crawford's statistics.
He's coming along. As far as he goes, I'll say so far so good. I mean, has he been perfect this year? No, but he's a rookie. The jury's still out on him. I think there's a lot of promise with him.
Yeah. Aiden Miller hurt his back.
Aiden Miller was a top,
and not to like Andrew Painter's looked good since he came back. Has he not?
Yeah, really has.
He's looked really good his last 3 starts.
Recently, yes. I'll say the jury's still out on him.
So this notion and that they don't develop talent good enough to fill in around these 3 guys, that's not true. That's fake news. They missed on one guy in the 3rd pick in the draft who stinks.
And he's just not a third baseman, right? Like if Alec Boehm over his first 4 or 5 years in the league was putting up the numbers that he did at second base, like, oh, he's so good, but he's not, right? He's playing third base. You need more power out of that, right? He's just not that guy. And this year he's been completely and utterly awful.
But and then to even more guys that they developed, Ranger Suarez, where did he come from? Mm-hmm. You brought back Schwarber, you paid Turner, you paid JT, and now he's up in Boston. Jeff Hoffman was a kick-ass lefty out of the bullpen.
Right, but
he pitched in the World Series last year because you didn't want to pay him, because you lied to me about having stupid money. So these are guys that you don't have, that you developed because you wanted to go for the launch angle bullshit Schwarber, Harper, Turner with an old JT and a bust Alec Boehm. So I'm not buying that they don't develop. They develop talent fine. And then to Tom's point, Bryce Harper not good enough this year. Kyle Schwarber definitely not good enough this year. You can't have a guy hitting leadoff that's just going to go on a barrage and hit 20 home runs in a 3-week span and then just go ice cold. That's what Nick did. Nick would always get to the back of the baseball card, but it was so frustrating with Nick Castellanos because he would go 450 for May, 74 for June, and then go back to 450 for July. So, at the end of the day, yeah, that averages out to be fine, but you can't. That's not good. We're not playing fantasy baseball here. We're playing real life baseball. It's just frustrating. So that the stupid money that you had, and they do spend money. I can't sit here and say they don't spend money when they have $300 million payroll. They do spend money.
Yeah,
but they're all sizzle, no state. The state guys like Ranger Suarez, that's the kind of guy you need this year. And yeah, he got paid a lot of money. That's exactly the guy you need to just if Wheeler loses or Sanchez loses or Luzardo loses, okay, we got Ranger danger tomorrow. Might not go good, might go bad, but it might go good. I trust him more. And then like the guy you did develop, to your point, you give Aaron Nola just out of left field, Macho Man Randy Savage, 7-year contract in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
6 more years of this guy. So now you're gonna balk at the tax because you didn't like. Who would you rather have this year, Ranger Suarez or Aaron Nola?
Well,
Suarez, 100%.
No, I don't even think that's even the question. I think it's.
But why you paid Nola and you didn't pay
No, because you can pay more. You paid Nola before you paid. This came up. My point is, you could have both. If you're spending stupid money, okay, then it's Painter that's not up yet, which would have been fine because you didn't have to fast track him at this point after Tommy John. You could have gave him another year, limited his innings, and continued to build him. All right, because you're trying to win a goddamn World Series. You're trying to win a World Series. So if you're trying to win a World Series, then Rangers a guy you should have signed. And if you don't start him in the playoffs, then he's one of your big time relievers in the playoffs. So you have flexibility because he's done it before. This is 101, babe. This stuff is 101 that they don't. You want to hire somebody that'll handle this for you? Like, this is not hard. Get creative with your money.
It's really not that hard.
You worry about having 5 damn good starters? Because you got guys batting 247. You're batting 233 as a team. You need 5 damn good starters to be able to win games. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You can't be halfway in on the arms or let's say 75% in on the arms. Finish the job. You got a guy who's done nothing but great things here on the mound. A guy that was homegrown. You don't let the homegrown walk out the door. You make the deal with them. So these are all mistakes that they made because it's not just a starter. You get him as a Swiss Army knife when it comes to big games. So they dropped the ball over and over and over again. You could have signed Alonso. I think Alonso's a moron. So maybe not Alonso, but Arise should have been here in freaking down in Clearwater.
Yeah.
So like,
and this is why I don't go to the game. This is why I don't go to the game.
I don't blame you.
Because you hit me with a $500 increase in February when you're telling me you're content.
Yeah, you're paying Schwarbert's contract now.
There it is.
Yep.
But you make
you want to mix. You want to mix it up,
for example, as we shift here because I got to get out of here too. I'm sure you guys do.
Yeah.
But like, as we shift,
now I'm torqued.
But look at a different organization.
My money.
But look at a different organization on what they did. You know, how they just went, they went in. You go in, you don't go 75% in like the Phillies have done. You either got 2 feet in the water or none in the water, babe. There ain't no 1 foot in and thinking about the big toe on the second foot. It's either you're in or you're out. And they've been, and me and Greg have talked about this for years, they've been 70% in, 75% in, 80% in. They have never said, we are fully in. This is the first time in Sixers franchise history that I remember where they said, you know what? We're in. We are in. We got both feet in the water, and it is warm, baby. Yep. Eagles, in. They're in all the time. And we're talking about salary cap teams. Mm-hmm. Think about that.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
salary cap teams are saying, we're in this city. And then you got another one that can spend whatever they want, talk about cigars, talk about stupid money, and they had the balls and the audacity to never go fully in them for us is the biggest slap in the face in sports history. Those comments are the biggest slap in the face in sports history as other teams have went and done it. And you never put both feet in the water. And that's why they will never get over the hump.
He invented Black and Miles. John Middleton invented Black and Miles.
Yeah.
Literally. Look it up. Used to smoke them all the time. Probably get cancer and die one day because of Black and Miles.
Yeah,
you can't use some of that profit. Kill me one day. You keep me, get me down to the stadium, get me excited, get me juiced.
No. That guy makes that Trey Turner contract in a week.
Residuals.
Which again, not a bad contract. Turner
not a bad contract.
Oh, Schwarber not a bad contract. Harper not a bad contract. But answer me the question. If you're all in, how do the contracts end there?
Yep.
if you're really all in, because that's 3% essentially. It's a little like probably 27% out of 9, right? But that's 3% of your that's 3% of your lineup or 30% of your lineup. That's all in. Even if those guys were all rock stars, that's 30% of your lineup. This ain't 12U baseball, baby. This ain't 11U baseball where you can get away with your top 3 just murdering people all the time. Like it don't work like that in the big leagues. But look at the damn good lineups in baseball. They're deep. We don't want to be deep. We want to spend just enough to say, look, we can sell tickets, we can put asses in the seats, but we're not really all in the win. We got figureheads that make it look like that.
We can get to October.
Yeah, we got Dave Dombrowski. All he's ever done is go all in.
Yeah, know what I'm going to wake up to tomorrow, too, boys? I'm an email from the fucking Phillies ticket office trying to get my money for the playoffs before they're really out of this thing.
Playoffs? That's a perfect time for them. Playoffs?
We're
talking playoffs?
We're just trying to win a fucking game. Playoffs.
Win me a series.
Sitting there typing up the email right now. We better get everyone's money.
Yeah. Before they go all out.
No, they're not typing it. It's AI, dude. Then they just copy and paste.
Someone's typing it.
That thing. AI's typing that.
It's coming tomorrow.
Well, don't worry. They'll refund your money when we finish 4 games out of the wild card.
No.
Do
Do
you know how many people just pay for all the playoff shit? And when they go and they ask you for the refund, they go, "Well, we can give you a refund, or you can just roll it over to next year." You know how many people out there just say, "Fuck it, I'll just come again next year"? Nope, not coming.
Not Rob. Not up in here.
I will buy. I will when they do send the email. I will buy World Series tickets, just because that's a bucket list thing. But I ain't having my American Express account be all fucking bloated for the next 2-3 months.
Well, real quick before we get out of here, Sixers best team in the Eastern Conference.
Yes, they're the best team in the league. They're walking to a champion. I got 75-9, Tommy. I got 75 and fucking
Jesus.
Let's fucking
75.
Let's go, 9. Briggs. We're on some Noah Eagles shit with you. I love it.
There you go.
Love it, dude.
In the whole now I'm on a roll because I've been the biggest fucking process hater this whole fucking time. You want to jump in, Mike Gansey? Jaylen Brown, you want to jump in? Head first in the shallow end. I am not even the deep end. Shallow end. I'm all in.
That's great.
And I can't. I wish I because lottery. I mean, maybe if I hit it, the drawing went off. I got a ticket for the fucking billion. That's the first
Rob, I love the rant, but they only play 82 games, not 84.
Well, what? Yeah,
we'll go 75 and 7 for you, all right?
73 and 9.
Yeah. 7, yeah, whatever.
Give me 75 and 7.
But if I hit this Mega Million jackpot for a bill, first thing I'm doing, season tickets to the Sixers, right at center court, right in the fucking front. Every game. I got like 50 stops left, boss, but the Sixers play at 7.
Well, when you make the
I'll leave the truck on the side of the road.
When you win the billion, you burn the truck to the ground. You know what I mean?
Good point. I might do that. I might even do that. I might do that for free.
Yeah,
You give Wilson the keys to the truck. Give Wilson the keys to the truck.
You should go park the truck in the parking lot and take an Uber back home and leave the truck.
Just leave it open.
Yeah.
Just leave it open.
It'll be fine. I might burn the truck to the ground for free without the Mega.
Yeah, he's going to give that truck to fucking Gritty.
Well, I never thought this is crazy too, because I've always been an MJ guy and you always want to do the fights and all this, but I think the impact that this guy, LeBron James, and even Jaylen Brown is going to have on VJ and Tyrese, I think is just a game changer for us. And it's like, okay, we get LeBron maybe for 2 years. We have Jaylen Brown for a good amount of time in the prime of his career. And VJ is only going to get better. Tyrese is only going to get better. I don't think this ends here. Makes sense? Like, I don't think this is just like, okay, we got LeBron. Like, when LeBron's we're still good. And I'm excited to get LeBron. Like I really am. And it's crazy to say, right? It is. But like I couldn't be more excited for a guy to come to Philly and us be the talk of the NBA. And I know that drove people crazy at first, but when you really sit back and look at it, I love Christmas Day at 5 o'clock. You know what I mean? I love the primetime games. Give me the Knicks on the banner night and let's go belt the ass them. Right? Like that's what I want. I want all of it.
Oh my God.
I want to be the talk of the morning shows. I want to be all of it with the Sixers. I want to hear it all. No, Jaylen Brown has fucking 4 years left on his deal. They just signed him.
I don't know.
See, now here we go.
He does not have 1 year left on his deal. I can promise you.
He does not have 1 year left.
It might be like 2 or 3.
No, I think he's got 4 years left on his deal. They just signed him.
You think
5 years Supermax on a deal before.
He's got 3 years. 3 years on his deal. This year,
29.
28, 29's last year. So he's got 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a player.
Why does Casey 1994, whatever the fuck on YouTube, have to be like that? We're all jacked up. And
he knows what he said. You said, I thought I was cooking in the Eagles stream, but you hear Sixers talk. The Sixers are taking over Philly. He's good. He says Gansey Myers for MVP.
Yeah, he just got a little carried away with the 1 year deal. Like
he just misunderstood the 1 year.
He's asking a question.
Yeah, but he's 29. That deal takes you to 32, 33. Right? Yeah. This is Boston Celtics just gave us a championship. He
does look slimmer.
He does. Joel looks sexy as hell, dude.
Oh, and another summer of Ben Simmons videos.
Fuck you, Greg.
Another summer of Ben Simmons videos going viral.
Dude, look, I saw
you spent too much time on the fishing boat because now you. But now you hear the reports. My body's never felt this good. Shut the fuck up.
Hitting jumpers.
Stop with the jumpers. I can't do
this. He's alive. Ben Simmons is alive.
Yeah, I think he's going to Australia to work out. Work out with the national team until he gets a home.
Could you imagine if he comes back and he actually turns into LeBron?
I'd lose my mind.
He comes back in 2 years to fill in LeBron's shoes.
Hey, look, if he has 2 LeBron-like years and wants to come back, sure.
I can't. Bring
he's
him.
not allowed in the airport.
There's no
he's
way.
on no-fly list.
No chance.
Johnny Airports ain't going to look for him.
No. Johnny Airports has to be at the airport to send him back to wherever the hell he's from. He can't be here.
Johnny Airports has got the return ticket already ready for him.
Yeah, like, no, here you go. Get right back on. See you later.
Like, I like our force, too, so that's why I'm not like.
A team of Secret Service agents should just swarm him whenever he touches down and says, "Nah, you're going back.
No,
you're out of here."
No, the air traffic controllers have to be. Oh, is Ben Simmons on the flight? Yeah, no, you can't land here. You have to go to Delaware. You can't land here.
You got to go to Wilmington.
Yeah, no room. There's no room at
Wilmington. You can't lose. You can't land in Philly. You go to Newark. Go hang out.
We'll
Newark.
send you back out on a Velo Airlines.
That's like it's a tale as old as time. Every summer we get sucked in. Get sucked into the Ben workout videos.
Who in the right mind would sign him? Someone's going to do it if he wants.
Someone would.
I don't know.
Eddie says he heard Ben's going to be a ref. Goodness.
But he's not going to go just anywhere.
He said Miami and Philly are his top destinations.
I bet they are. I bet they fucking are, Greg.
Yeah. Just like, dude wants to. He's agreed to a contract with the Sixers. Unfortunately, the Sixers did not agree to the contract.
Oh, that's great.
I can't believe that butt's trying to come back to the NBA.
Oh, I can absolutely believe it.
Did we get Bronny yet?
No. I would have traded for Bronny to get LeBron here, but LeBron's already here, so I don't need Bronny anymore. He can stay in LA.
Well, bring him in.
No, Bronny sucks.
Yeah,
he can go play Delaware if he wants. He'll play for
You can pay $200.
All right, boys.
I
got an early one, but great show.
Yeah, we're right behind you. Safe travels, brother.
Thanks, boys.
Did you see that, Craig?
What?
Safe trip.
You can try out for the Blue Coats for $200.
Really?
Pay to try out for the Blue Coats? I might show up. Just kidding. I don't have any money.
KZ Bronny's better than Ben Simmons. I don't know.
Yeah. Look.
You're coming with an A2D camera crew. You show up, I'll pay the $200 for your tryout.
Who, me?
No, Ryan.
Oh.
No shit. Dude, I can't run up and down a basketball court right now. There's no way. I get dunked on. I'd be a meme for eternity.
No, we'll do it.
There you go. I'll do it.
$200, I'll pay for you. Go try out for the Blue Coats.
All right, I got you.
You want to talk about a last dance?
Yeah.
200
2 weeks.
I can't make it to half court, so that's out.
Look, man. Hey, if I could spot up in the corner and just shoot wide open threes all day, I'm good. Unfortunately, I can't do that. So,
you know how many chumps from pay $200?
Yeah.
Oh, so many. So many.
Just can't play.
To go get dunked on by Mac McClung.
Oh, I forgot about it.
He's still on their roster.
No,
I don't think so. But that's the last guy I know
he's doing
that
professional dunk league or whatever.
Is he?
The dunk contest.
Good for him.
Good for that guy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He cost us. Who was the kid from San Antonio that he cost us? Champlain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he starting in the NBA Finals? That's fun.
Yeah.
Either way.
But we needed him to do the dunk contest, so we waived the guy. So that worked out.
That's like the shit employee that sucks at everything, but he's like hits fourth on the softball team, so you can't
get rid of him. He hits bombs in softball.
Yeah.
It costs the company a whole bunch of money, but we're gonna beat the
he had 780 last season, dude. We gotta keep him.
Gotta keep him. Yeah.
Yo, hey, he brings the best beer league beer.
There we go.
Softball. That's what he does. He's a glue guy. You got to be there.
Wow, this kid, you're in high school. Well, this kid's really annoying, but his parents have a pool. So.
Oh yeah.
So Or his dad buys a scoreboard, so he gets to start.
Once upon a time, I've had the entire ATD panel attacking me for uttering such a comment about Ben Simmons. Man, things have changed.
Maybe it's not you. Maybe it is. I don't know who you are. I appreciate you listening, but there's people out there that are worse than Greg with this. They don't want anything to do with the Sixers because LeBron's here. You don't want it. You're not to that extent.
I'm gonna hate watch LeBron. I won't hate watch the Sixers.
Fine.
I'll hate watch LeBron.
You can hate watch them all the way down Broad Street. It'll be fine.
And I'll be there. I'll be there. Well, thank you, everybody, for chiming in. We appreciate you. KZ, Eddie's been here all day. Dead Slayer, Johnny Malmos. We appreciate you guys. James Jackson, Umberto. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Rob Brinkman, Noah Eaton, Ryan Elizik, Tom Arnone was just there. I'm Greg Milakovic. See ya.